international cities of the north to the beaches in the south,
and from the night markets and delicacies of the west to the stunning coastlines and mountains of the east, not to mention the mind-blowing scenery all over the island, Taiwan is a country that offers a lot to tourists coming from overseas.
So starting from the heart of Asia, Taiwan's tourism brand is about to embark on its new 3.0 journey, facing the world with a new look, bringing wave after wave of surprises. The first surprise of which is going to be that although Taiwan will always be the heart of Asia to many that live here and have had the pleasure to visit, the tourism board is changing the slogan from Heart of Asia to Waves of Wonder.
Yes, you are watching the Taiwan Tourism Administration's new promotional video for Taiwan that will be shown in international airports and famous locations all over the world, encouraging tourists to choose Taiwan as their year-round option for travel. And of course, for an island that relies so much on the sea, the reference to waves is an easy connection to make. But the new tourism slogan, Waves of Wonder, goes much deeper than the connection to the sea, as we will find out at an extra exclusive event I will visit later in the video.
But first, as this very beautiful and important video plays up in the corner, I'm going to take this opportunity to introduce some of the wonders of my life in Taiwan and share some stories, experiences, and feelings from my 16 years of living here. And while sharing these stories and experiences, I'll be following the theme Waves of Wonder, where each letter of the word wonder relates to a certain specific experience or feeling that I've been through here in Taiwan. So before we get to that exciting exclusive event I was invited to up in Taipei, let's get to the first letter, which of course is going to be W, which for me can only mean one thing: my son William, who was born here in 2012 and totally changed my life. And when William was very sick in the first few days of his life, I certainly felt the warmth and wonder of Taiwan's healthcare system when he was admitted to the hospital right behind me, who helped him recover.
And for the Taiwan Tourism Administration, their choice for the letter W is also connected to this concept of warmth.
And warmth can manifest itself in many ways here in Taiwan, but for me, visiting the markets and being warmly welcomed with every greeting coming like a wave is the most obvious way that warmth manifests itself here in Taiwan.
This is a clear definition of Ren San Ren High, people mountain, people sea.
Especially the time that Peggy came to town and we visited one of the local markets, and we were warmly welcomed by one of the local residents who actually offered up her husband's lunch so that we didn't have to queue up in a long line to get our own. Jen, 我们有时间排那么久？
太好了，因为我常吃，来送你一个。
So that's just one perfect example of the warmth and generosity that I've experienced during my 16 years here in Taiwan. But as for now in this video, it's going to bring us to our next letter in our wonders of Taiwan, which is going to be the letter O for original. And Taiwan can certainly be classed as an original country when it comes to tech and leading the world in such an important industry, but also the originality and history of Taiwan can also come under that originality umbrella. And for me, especially as a Taichung resident, there is no better place to introduce the concept of old meeting new when it comes to originality than Taichung train station that you can see behind me. This place juxtaposes the century-old railway station right next to the modern architecture of the newly built railway station. And it was at this very location, I was staying in a hotel just across the road, when I had my first interaction with a Taiwanese person, when I asked a young guy for directions to Chungnyo department store. My wife wanted to drink Starbucks, so instead of directing us the way and pointing us off in the direction of Chungnyo, he insisted on walking us there, accompanying us the 2 kilometers, 30-minute journey to find the Starbucks. And when we got there, he turned around and made the same walk back to Taichung train station to get his train. An incredibly heartwarming memory that has stayed with me ever since and is something I will never forget. Talking of amazing experiences, let's get to Taipei, where I was invited to an event in order to help launch Taiwan's 3.0 brand and identity.
Yes, I made my way up to Taiwan's most iconic building, Taipei 101, for this exciting event, and upon walking in it was obvious that this was a big deal. So first I met up with my 3 bestest and most handsome friends and had a little bit of fun with the promotional material, and most importantly took full advantage of the fantastic buffet.
The best thing about events like this, free food.
But eventually it was time for me to take my seat and wait for the event to unfold. And after the introductions of the VIPs,
让我来一一介绍今天的与会长官跟贵宾。首先欢迎行政院李国兴副秘书长，欢迎周永辉署长。
the Director of Tourism Zhou Yonghui and the attending officials and distinguished guests pressed their buttons to launch the new brand.
3、2、1。台湾观光品牌3.0席卷世界，感谢各位贵宾的支持，还有参与见证台湾观光品牌的蜕变。
To officially launch the Taiwan Tourism Waves of Wonder new identity. And after a photo opportunity, the new video we watched earlier in my video was played, as well as the Waves of Wonder theme song that was catchier than I expected.
笑容是最美的旋律，我们的心从此有了交集。台湾55个充满能量，因你而来。Taiwan Waves of Wonder.
But after yet another photo opportunity, one of which I was in this time, can you spot me? It was time for my final review of the event.
Okay, so this event has just finished and it has been officially revealed that Taiwan Tourism has officially released their new logo, this beautiful new wavy font and a new slogan, Waves of Wonder. And I have to say, sometimes these events can be a little bit elongated, a little bit too long, but this one was absolutely perfect. And the speakers they had on stage were really speaking with passion from their hearts. And I actually got a little bit emotional at some point about how much thought and belief and passion goes into designing a new brand such as this. But before this super special event comes to a close, we are going to see one more awesome event right behind me. Taipei 101 is going to light up with the Taiwan Tourism branding 3.0 logo and font in bright lights for all the world to see. So I'm going to take a seat, wait for the sun to go down and watch this awesome spectacle unfold.
Taiwan Waves of Wonder. Taiwan Waves of Wonder. 心山清水乐环岛 Taiwan Waves of Wonder.
So thanks to the Tourism Administration for their invite to an awesome event.
But back to my video and back to my list of wonders in Taiwan, which is going to bring us to the third letter in the word wonder, which is going to be N for nature. And while yes, Jade Mountain, Alishan and Yangmingshan may be the most famous natural spots on the map, Taiwan has so much more to offer even here in the city, where the winding, wavy bicycle paths give us somewhere to escape from the hustle and bustle of the city. And not to mention, of course, the hundreds of city parks that are spread out all across the country, offering city dwellers such as myself a little oasis in the craziness of the city to escape and enjoy some peace and quiet as I'm doing today. And talking of nature, this reminds me of one experience in my life in Taiwan when Xiao Fei took me hiking in the mountains of Guguan. Really put my physicality to the test. But showed me that with a little bit of perseverance, a little bit of hard work,
Alan, 快到了
that Taiwan will reward you with some of the most stunning scenery, the most stunning views you'll find anywhere in the world. Yes! Oh yes, that feels good. Give me a hug, buddy. So thanks to Xiao Fei for pushing me to my limits and showing me what I'm able to achieve in the mountains of Taiwan. And also a big thanks to Xiao Fei for always introducing me to the most beautiful natural spots in Taiwan. But that's going to bring us to the fourth letter of the word wonder. That's going to be D, and that's going to represent diverse. And for me, there is nothing as diverse in Taiwan compared to the food. So good. Yes, Taiwanese food has everything you could possibly wish for, from $30 night market treats to Michelin-starred gourmet restaurants. Every bite of Taiwanese food can be savored regardless of the price you need to pay. And for me, my favorite food memories would probably be centered around the Michelin Bib Gourmand food restaurants that I've featured in several videos, where I visit some of the best value, best tasting restaurants in the country that offer Michelin food at normal prices. It really is almost possible to eat Michelin quality food on a daily basis here in Taiwan without breaking the bank, and that's exactly what I'm doing at Zalai here today, eating some of the best mi gao on offer in the city and pairing it with one of Taiwan's most traditional dishes, a really authentic traditional hua gui. Wow. So yes, of course, the diverse food is always an attraction to tourists, but now time to get onto our penultimate letter of the word wonder, and that's going to bring us to E for exciting. And when it comes to exciting events, Taiwan is certainly the place to be. Whether you're looking for traditional religious ceremonies such as the Taiwan Festival, or the event from my life in Taiwan that I'm going to talk about now, which was the Taichung Rocks Festival a few years ago when Flesh Juicer came to town and my mate Andre invited me along. Not usually my cup of tea, not really into heavy metal, thrash metal, but the feeling in the amphitheater right behind me was absolutely electric. And that event showed me a side of Taiwan and certainly another side of Taiwanese people that I'd never seen before. Really watching people let loose, enjoy themselves, enjoy the energetic, exciting atmosphere, and really show you how Taiwan can reward you when you step out of your comfort zone and try something new. An event I will certainly never forget, although I'm sure Andre probably forgets more of it than I did. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, the Taiwan Festival and all of the other religious festivals that take place, big or small, throughout the year. It really gives tourists an opportunity to taste Asia, to taste Taiwan, and to really feel the 热情热闹 atmosphere of the Taiwan culture and the Taiwanese people. So yes, that's E for exciting, which is going to bring us to the sixth and final letter of the word wonder, which is going to be R for relaxing. And the great thing about this country is that no matter how you personally prefer to relax, Taiwan has an option for you. Whether you get your relaxation fix by shopping in small, cultural, artsy markets such as Shenji New Village, where I am now, or perhaps you prefer doing your shopping in one of the many department stores or malls that are super popular with the local Taiwanese people, especially on weekends, or maybe you like to relax by hiking in the mountains and countryside of Taiwan as me and Xiaofei did, or of course a very popular spot for relaxing in Taiwan would be one of the many hot springs that are scattered literally all over the island and prove especially relaxing during the cold winter months.
As for now, time to sit back, relax, and enjoy the hot spring. Yes!
Taiwan can be an incredibly relaxing country despite its reputation for being a vibrant, enthusiastic, energetic, and sometimes noisy country. And for me, my core key relaxation moments would be the times that I've spent on the outlying islands of Taiwan, places such as Xiaoliuqiu, Green Island, and Lanyu.
Taiwan has its beautiful parts, but Lanyu is something else.
Where it's much easier to find a peaceful, relaxing lifestyle because the way of life over on the islands is just a little bit slower, a little bit more peaceful, and offers a serenity that the cities on the main island of Taiwan just cannot match. So yes, that's it. That's 6 of my favorite memories of my life in Taiwan that come to mind when prompted by the new slogan, Waves of Wonder. And as a little bit of a challenge to you guys, I'm going to invite you to comment down below with your 6 examples of wonder from WONDER. I look forward to reading your comments and suggestions in the comment section down below. But I think that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. But as for now, and as always, I'll see you next time in my life in Taiwan. Peace. Bye-bye.